Okay, so we're going to continue along with this shoulder mobility video. What I want to make sure is please only move in non-pain positions. This video doesn't replace any medical advice. Please consult your physician prior to beginning any new exercise or movement program. So to begin with, we're going to look at actually spinal movement as a part of this shoulder mobility program. So what we're going to do is we're going to do this 2 to 3 times a day. We're looking at doing 3 to 6 repetitions of each exercise. You can do 1 or 2 sets of each one, but certainly do one a couple times or a few times a day. The more you do it, the better your body's going to get at remembering this, like I mentioned, proprioceptive feedback. So the first one we're going to do is hands on opposite shoulders. And what we're going to do is we're going to work through the different movements of the spine. So what we're going to start with is flexion and extension of more of the thoracic kind of focused movement. So there will be movement in the low back, there will be movement in the head and neck, but really what we're trying to focus on is the rib cage, bringing the sternum up towards the ceiling and then kind of tilting it and bringing it down. All the while we're holding our hips stationary. So we're going to do 3 to 6 repetitions, and you're going to hold for 3 to 6 seconds in each of those extremes where you're kind of exploring that end range of motion as you go. And then what you can do is 3 to 6 in a little bit more of a quick movement. So some of the different receptors in the body respond to more tension or more range of motion or more pace. So we're going to kind of add a little bit more range of motion and add some pace to it for 3 to 6 repetitions. And then you're going to take a break and come back to neutral. The next one we're going to do is rotation. So same kind of idea. You're going to turn to the left, turn to the right, where you're getting 3 to 6 seconds of a hold, kind of exploring that end range of motion in a non-pain pattern. And then after you get through 3 to 6, you're going to kind of increase the pace. Again, to kind of call on, recruit from some of those different proprioceptors. And then the third one we're going to do is more of a lateral flexion, but instead of just doing a side-to-side bend, what I'm going to do is add a little rotation. So you're going to turn about 20 or 30 degrees, and then you're going to drop your shoulder to one side and bring it across to the other side. 3 to 6 seconds at that end range of motion. Should all be comfortable. And then you can kind of increase the pace to get comfortable with it. And then we'll do the other side. So you're going to rotate 20 to 30 degrees other side, drop the shoulder towards the hip, and then to the opposite side. Side to side, side to side, exploring that end range of motion slowly and softly. And then come back to neutral. Okay, so that's your first exercise. The next one, we're going to bring our hands onto our shoulders just as if we're holding a weight, but we're really not going to hold any weight. We're just going to use the weight of our arms. And what we're going to start with is shoulder flexion. So you're going to reach up and overhead and then back down. And then the other side, up overhead. And if you use your eyes to drive the movement, you can kind of watch your hand and thumb incorporate the head, neck, and shoulder into this movement. And explore that end range of motion. You can hold. Nice and slow, hold. 3 to 6 seconds. 3 to 6 seconds. And then just kind of pick up the pace. Okay. The next one you're going to do is more of a side to side. So you're going to reach out and up and then lean to the side. Press the weight to the other side. Lean and stretch. So you're trying to reach and grab something that's just out of your reach and then come back. Just out of your reach and come back. So you're getting like kind of this lateral side bend of the body, but you're also exploring that shoulder movement. So you're trying to reach for the end range of motion and hold 3 to 6 seconds. 3 to 6 seconds. Okay, and then your final position will be of a rotation. So what you're going to do is you're going to take the right hand and reach to the left side. And again, just explore that end range of motion. Hold for 3 to 6. Hold for 3 to 6. Someone's holding something just out of your reach, stretching towards it, and then pick up the pace. Three to 6 in this manner, and then take a break. Okay, and then the last one we're going to do is a standing exercise. So I'll come back to you in just